suave. Suena el bongo. Hazme un tumbao que el ritmo lo pongo yo.
Pops and the Rican.
Look at this dude. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
Pops and the Rican.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
It's the Pops and the Rican show.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who have not been a part of the show before, mostly because this is the first episode,
Pretty much.
I'm Pops because
Yeah.
I'm old.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
old.
much. Yeah.
and so that means he's
Obviously the Rican.
he's the Rican, and so what's going on,
What's
Rican?
up, man?
Should I call you Rican? The Rican?
No, just call me Steve.
Should I call you Rico?
No.
I'm gonna call you Rico.
No.
That's what I'm gonna call you,
Okay, Pops.
Rico.
Okay, Pops.
Hey, Rico. It's
case-
time for us to get started. So,
All right, well, my name is Steve Rivera.
oh yeah, that's Steve Rivera, the Rican,
Yes.
and I'm Dennis Tooley, the
Yeah,
Pops.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and
Things are good, man. I got my chips. I'm ready to go. You have a good day?
oh, I would tell you that if I had any better of a day, it would be illegal, but that would probably be a lie
That would
because,
be a lie. I wouldn't believe you.
well, it was okay. It wasn't like stellar. Oh, it's gonna go like we're going to prison over this. No, so no, it's been a good day.
Same here. Not too bad.
And then it turned into a better day because hey, we're kicking off the Pops and the
First
Rican
one,
show.
man. I'm excited, man. This
So-
is cool.
So for the people who are gonna check this out because we said hey, you should check this out because we're doing a podcast, a vlog. I don't know what we're gonna call it. We're doing this thing.
Yep.
And so they're gonna go. Well, let's go check it out and see what these idiots are doing.
Right. And plus, we don't have anything else set up anyways, but it's all good.
So what should we tell them? Kind of what the
I think we should, yeah.
the essence of what we're doing here, or
Yeah. I
should
think
we tell family stories first?
First thing we want to do is we actually want to do a couple shout outs to all the people that we are connected with right now. The shows that we're going to do, and the shows that are happening and what's coming up.
Oh yeah, that's
So
a
we
pretty
got a
good
couple
idea.
sponsors too.
See, that's why I brought the young guy because he remembered important stuff like
remember
that,
things.
and
And you can.
I don't remember most of anything. So
No, yeah, pretty much nothing. Yeah. I mean, yeah, nothing.
I remember you're the Rican, and that
Congratulations.
which is kind of good for the show.
It
'Cause
is.
Otherwise, I'd be like, "Hey, it's
It's me.
it's our show, and
And I think this guy's my gardener.
somebody should call the cops because there's this." No,
Yeah. He jumped in here. He's not supposed to be here.
he's legal.
He's illegal.
No, he's legal.
Oh, okay. All right. So actually, first shout out.
Oh,
First
yeah.
shout out we're gonna give to is to Brickhouse Coffee Company.
Oh man,
Good coffee, man.
best coffee in the United States, and I can say that because I've traveled quite a bit around the United States,
Yeah.
and by far the best coffee I've had in all of my travels.
Oh.
So, I guess that
So
last,
well, I've had their was it chai?
you had a chai tea.
Oh, and it was dirty too.
Oh,
I was like, bro, dude, yeah. Every time I go there, that's my favorite drink right now.
well, then by all means, you can attest to the good quality of the
Yeah.
chai tea,
Definitely.
which I suppose they say that chai tea is actually better for you than coffee, but
It is.
I don't think it has the same kick in the teeth that I need.
Right.
At my age, I need,
You need some of that.
well, like,
Yeah, you
let's,
don't need some of that.
let's do a double or a triple just to keep me, jazzed up and
Yeah.
wait. That's pretty much what I need for. But yeah, Brickhouse Coffee. If you're ever in the Greenwood, Indiana area, you got to stop in.
Yeah.
It's right there at the Greenwood exit. I think it's exit 99 off of
99.
I-65.
Yep.
And right around the corner there is Brickhouse Coffee. And no kidding, it's the best coffee around.
Yeah. No doubt. And great people.
Oh man,
They're just awesome.
they roast all their own coffee beans,
Yeah,
and not just for what they do. Then they provide roasted coffee beans for other coffee houses
it's awesome.
because the other places know Brickhouse Coffee is the best.
It's a spot.
So
It is.
they
It
just
is a
wanna get
spot
close.
too. And we're also connecting with them too as well because they love to reach out to the community. They like to reach out to people. They love community and they like having people roll through, especially like regulars, people that know them, and they like to build that relationship. And I think that's what's so genuine about them.
Yeah.
Is the fact that they do that. They're really cool.
And they've been kind enough to open their place up for us to go in. We've been doing a thing called Caffeine and Comedy.
That was nice.
On Wednesday nights.
Mhm.
We've been doing that. Now, after the first of the year, we're kind of making some changes because they've asked for us to help provide maybe a little bit of structure for some entertainment stuff. So we're going to be doing some comedy, and it's going to be a variety show, and it's going to have all kinds of stuff. It's going to be like a big pot of gumbo.
Yeah.
Like
Gutty's Gumbo.
That's a pretty good name. I'm glad I came up with that name, Gutty's Gumbo.
Yeah, bro. Genius.
Yeah, it's a variety show that
it's gonna suit the place because
Oh,
I
yeah.
like the way the setup is. To have a live band in there would be really cool, and then just have that variety. I think that's kind of where they want to go to as well, and I think that's a great idea.
and we're still going to have the opportunity for some comedy, and
Yeah,
and we'll do some improv stuff.
improv,
We'll do
some
some
sketch.
sketch. That'll be fun too. Hey, let us loose for some catch.
Yeah, let's go. No.
Yeah. And so far, they haven't called the cops, which is a good thing.
Right? They have. Well, yeah. Not yet
And,
so far.
So yeah, shout out to Brickhouse Coffee.
Yeah, great people, great place, great coffee.
yeah.
You guys gotta check it out.
And then another shout out we should probably do is we've been doing some stuff over at Stage to Screen Studios. Chris Tompkins over at Stage to Screen Studios.
Another great spot.
Yeah.
Too, as well.
Right there on South Madison, I believe it is, in Greenwood. Downtown, right just off of Main Street a little bit. Great little venue. And Chris has been doing some really cool stuff with some cabaret type shows, music, and high energy stuff. And they're just wrapped up the Holodazzles. Holodazzle, I think Holodazzle.
Yeah,
I gotta say it. I
Holodazzle.
probably say it right because I'll go in and Chris will be like, "Hey, thanks for mentioning us." Boom, right?
It wasn't Holodazzle, you jerk.
So but they've been doing some music stuff. They've been doing just some really cool stuff. In fact, after the first of the year, they're going to be doing some dinner theater stuff.
Yeah, what I like about it is the fact that they really are trying to open up a more broad spectrum as far as the entertainment, because they really have some very talented individuals that are coming out and singing and all that good stuff too. So if you really like Broadway musicals and stuff like that, they really put in a
And
great
that's
show.
the one thing that I think Chris and his team over there at Stage to Screen Studios has done was they kind of did a survey of people in the Greenwood area saying, hey, if we decided to do this type of show or this type of show, which would you like? And people kind of jumped on and said, hey, if you could do some dinner theater type shows, we'd really love that.
Nice.
And so they're responding and doing that. I don't think it was part of their plan when they first opened in Greenwood.
Right.
I think it is kind of funny when Chris tells the story about they put the signs up that they were going to do cabaret theater, and a lot of people in Greenwood probably didn't know what cabaret was. They thought it was a wine or something. Oh yeah, that's that red. Is that red wine or a white wine? I don't remember. Cabaret. That's some pretty good stuff.
That's good stuff.
I heard about that.
The cabaret
on NPR. I don't know. Anyway, so. But going and asking the public and asking people, hey, what would you prefer to have? And they kind of said, well, yeah, dinner theater would be cool. And so after the first of the year, they're responding and bringing some dinner theater shows there. And,
yeah, and I like the fact that he also, with Laugh Sabbath now that we're rocking out the open mic there. It's a great spot. The comics that have been coming out, really funny and talented guys. So we're trying to get the word out too as well. We want to spread that out. So if you know anybody, you can follow us on Gutty's Comedy Club on Facebook and Stage to Screen Studios as well. Yeah. On there, and you'll see a lot of invites to our comedy night. Yeah. So our comedy night now is going to be pretty much where we're going to bring out some really great some great acts, and hopefully we're with Laugh Sabbath Comedy Night there at Stage and Screen Studios. After the first of the year, we're really focusing in on kind of two levels of comedy talent. We still want to give opportunity for the new up and coming comics to come in and have a place that they can try out some new material, give it a test drive, see how things are going. Yeah. But also we're going to be highlighting some of the talent that's been putting in the work and trying to build a name for themselves and give them an opportunity to showcase their talents. Mm-hmm. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. That's every Sunday night, 7 7 p.m. And right now I think a ticket's $5. $5, I believe. $5 for a good show, for a great comedy show. Yeah. If you go to one of the clubs in Indianapolis, and I won't say any names because I don't want somebody from Crackers or from Jokers to come after me because they'd be like, "What are you doing?" But you go do a show down there, and it's at least like a $10 cover charge or $15 cover charge. I don't know exactly what it is, mostly because when I go down there, I try to sneak in. Right. Because no, they got good people there.
On my retirement funds, I can't really afford for those big names. No, but no, for $5 for a great show, and you get to see some of the up and coming talent, some really great talent, and because I'm there a lot, you get to see somebody that doesn't have any talent. So anyway, I like it. But yeah, that's. Stage and Screen Studios, right downtown Greenwood, and we're just trying. We're really trying to put the word out. We really want. There's the comedy scene in Indiana is really growing, and we want to be a part of that. We want to be able to at least create another opportunity for everybody to be a part of, live comedy. So hopefully that will. And there's some, there really are some great venues that are opening comedy up and offering it in the Indianapolis area. And one of the things that I have seen over the last couple of years is a much more inviting environment from a lot of the comics. Sometimes, comedians, I won't say all comedians, because we aren't that way. But there are some comedians that are kind of like, oh, this is my territory, it's my, and until I think you're worthy of coming in, and that happens in a lot of cities and a lot of places, But what I've seen on a broad spectrum here in the Indianapolis area is that a lot of comics are just really open to
very supportive. They really know the struggle. If you're grinding and you're putting in work and you're putting in time. The respect is there, and that's cool. That's really cool to see, and they're always willing to want to help. Like, for example, Ray Danger Hensley, one of the comics that frequents a lot at Jokers.
Yeah, he's been helping
Yeah, like
run a lot
before
of
the
mics
show,
and those things.
and before the show, they even offer like to come in and
Do some-
and write,
Right,
you know,
yeah,
write,
writing
and
workshops and
that's
that
dope
kind of
too.
stuff.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so if you're looking for any kind of support, that's another great thing.
Yeah, and it's what I have seen. There are some mics that aren't in the two clubs in Indianapolis,
Yeah.
Jokers and Crackers. I know they both have an open mic night.
Yeah.
But then there are places out there, kind of like what we've done. We've gone and found a couple of venues that work really well to have that opportunity.
Yeah.
And so there's like Shoe Fly.
Comedy too. That's
they're down on.
I think it's Rocket Ship Comedy that's at
Yeah.
the Shoe Fly restaurant.
Yeah, the Shoe Fly is a public house. I think it's Shoe Fly Public House.
Yep.
Kind of a restaurant
Yeah.
upstairs, and then they have their open mic in the basement there.
Which
which
is
is
it's
kind of
really
a cool
cool.
room.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so they've got some stuff going on. There's
There is Shaw. What's his name? Kokomo has one going too. as well.
Jimmy Shaw
Shaw.
up in Kokomo's got
Yeah.
something going on. There
We're gonna
is
have to get the
there's a couple of other ones that I know. The Auto Fun House or
Yeah.
something, but basically it's a group of people that were really good friends with Otto the comic,
Mhm.
and when we unfortunately lost Otto here, which sounds really careless because he was kind of tall. I don't know how you lose somebody like that, especially with a guitar and a bell. Because if you've never seen Otto, he had this great thing going where he'd play a little music and he'd deliver a punchline, and then when he delivered the punchline, he had it was like a bass drum pedal
Okay.
with a bell hooked up to it. So he'd hit it and it'd go ding. It sounded like you were checking into a hotel or something. It was
That's clever.
It was a great thing because
Yeah.
he would train in the audience. Okay, I'm gonna say something funny, and then I'm gonna tell you this is when you laugh. Ding, and everybody would So he's brilliant and very well missed here in the comedy scene here in Indianapolis and around the country where he's performed in that. But that group said, okay, we're going to do something to kind of honor Otto's memory and the support that he gave to the comedy scene.
Nice.
And so I know they have a room that they're doing some stuff with, and so
That's
the
cool.
scene in Indianapolis for comedy is growing,
Yeah.
and I think it's growing healthy in a lot of the directions that it's growing in terms of being very supportive, very encouraging,
Yeah.
trying to promote the opportunities for young comics and some of us old people. And I say us because evidently I have multiple personalities.
You?
Yeah.
No.
So anyway, so we'll give a shout out to the entire comedy scene in Indianapolis, but specifically Stage and Screen Studios, where we do Laugh Sabbath comedy night, and the
Brick House.
Brick House Gutty's Gumbo
Yep. That's
variety
good.
show
Yep.
on Saturday nights. From
Nice.
6 to 8, just in case people want to know what time it is.
Yeah.
And right now there's no cover when you go to Brick House for the variety show.
Right. So if you want to roll through and have a good time, just get some coffee, get some chai tea, and some laughs.
Yeah. So we did those shout outs. Is there anything I'm missing? Because
I think that's where
I'm
that's-
old.
I think right now that's pretty much what we want to do. Do you have any shows coming up or anything? Because you're the working comic. You're the man.
Well, I don't know. I don't know exactly when we'll have this going live for public consumption, but on what it is, the 22nd of this month of December. By the way, it is December.
It is.
We're right around the corner
fast,
from
man.
we're right around the corner from
Man, that
Christmas,
went fast,
and
didn't it?
and so if you haven't gotten my present, I would prefer a double XL or at least an extra large because I'm a man of size.
Mm.
But yeah, the 22nd of December in Edinburgh, Indiana, at the Pixie Theater. It's a
Dixie
great
Theater.
great little theater there in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Where they on a regular basis they're showing old movies and they're doing shows and that kind of stuff. And my friends who put together Happy Place Comedy.
Oh.
They're doing a Christmas show.
Nice.
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 Let's have
That's
Happy Christmas show there with Happy Times.
Is that with David Cross?
Dave Cross
Dave
and
Cross.
and Jan
That guy's
Tatlock.
Cool.
Dave and Jan are brother and sister, and they've got some stuff going on down there.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, it's going to be a great night. Kind of a variety of things. I know they've got some humorous storytelling.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They've got a real old fart that's going to do some stand up and some music.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that would be me.
No, farts.
And
farts.
so we're gonna,
That's your stage name.
no,
Farts.
it's bad enough you call me Pops. I'm not that old. I mean, he just hopes he looks this good when he's 72.
And welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen.
So. Well, this next act really stinks. But I'm boom. So
there it is. And that's one for the Pops right there.
you throw it out there.
That's
I
the
have to
Pop
hit it
jokes.
someplace. So
I'm actually going to be hanging out with, was it Josh Eager? Is it Eager?
yeah, I think
He's
that's
got
how you
some
say his
kind
last
of-
name.
Yeah, this Saturday, actually. I don't know if it's going to be up, but if this is going to be up then.
So when
but-
this comes up, it might have been last Saturday. You missed a great
You
opportunity.
missed an opportunity.
Because,
Dang it.
Because Josh is doing some stuff up there in Noblesville.
Yeah.
And
I think we're just going to have fun. I just want to say we're going to have fun because you got Michael Garrett.
Oh,
and
yeah, there's-
Jacob Dito.
yeah, there's some
So we're going to have fun.
some good, solid young
Yeah.
talent. And
Ryan
so
May, I think he's going to be
who's that?
there. Ryan.
Oh, Ryan May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're just going to have fun. Go have fun.
So
with some-
yeah, I
with
mean
them.
it's kind of a great time of fun and laughs, and
That's over there in
so-
Noblesville.
so if you've already missed this show because we're telling you about it now,
Right.
and then we're not going to put this
Hey, we
on
ain't
till
gonna
like
put it on
Monday or
Monday.
so, then you'll be like, well, that was last Saturday.
How do you know that, bro? I'm going to
Um,
look it up.
Well, I don't know.
You don't.
I'm just
you don't
guessing.
know.
I'm kind of guessing mostly because you told me, and that's the only thing I remember.
Okay.
So you probably have changed plans and told me, and I don't remember
just
that.
saying.
So at this point, I'm just telling people what I do remember. But yeah, you're going to be up there Saturday night?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
fun.
that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I might have to drive all the way to Noblesville.
You might. You might have to.
I
all
love it.
the way.
I love it when people here in this area are like, "You drove all the way up to Noblesville for that?" We have this. There's this.
Nothing.
They got this new invention they brought to Indiana just recently. It's called the Interstate.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
and they put in this big one. It's like Interstate 465, or
Whoa.
as I like to call it, the Big 500.
Oh,
'cause it's
it's
just-
really just a giant circle.
Yeah, it's just like the track.
That's beautiful. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
so get on and turn left really fast.
You can't
and-
get lost. You really can't.
But it doesn't take that long to get from Greenwood to Noblesville. You're what 45 minutes in traffic. So it's
When I first
Not
moved
that
down here,
bad.
that's exactly. I mean, that was the first thing that was the easiest thing to figure out is the fact that it just makes a
Yeah.
giant circle.
it's
It's not
So-
like Chicago. Chicago, forget it.
well, in Chicago you can say, oh, it's right over there.
Oh, you got something to say?
It's like 5 miles away. Where Noblesville could be 45 miles away, you can get there in 45 minutes.
Right.
Chicago, it's 5 miles away,
It's about
2.5 hours. Yeah. So which is
On a
really
good day.
and
On
you
a good day.
and you can make some really good friends while you drive
Oh,
in Chicago.
oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, the sketchiest people in the world.
And
Well, some of them. I can say Chicago in general.
and then really you also get to meet some really fun, nice people when you try to find a parking spot. And
All the best.
and it's parallel
Mhm.
parking,
Mm-hmm.
and there's enough room for
A smart car.
maybe a smart car, and then you're driving a 15 passenger van or a truck, Oh yeah, I can fit it in there.
I got that. I got it.
That's why they put bumpers on these
You got
cars,
it.
right? So I
Got
can
it.
park, So yeah, but yeah, it's Indianapolis. You can get there just about anywhere real fast.
Yeah.
And so it's pretty convenient, and so I don't want to hear anybody going. We had to drive. We had to go all the way down to Greenwood to go check out Gutty's Gumbo. No, it wasn't all the way to Greenwood. It was just right around the corner.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad drive, man.
We can't really say around the corner if it's if you're doing the
whole circle.
Yeah, so
Can't do that.
but it's right next door.
Yeah.
We can say that.
We can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right next door.
So
That's good, man. That's cool stuff. We wanna keep it rolling.
yeah. So basically, going forward,
Yeah.
this podcast is pretty much the ramblings of an old man and the intelligence of the Rican. Hopefully he'll bring some intelligence because
right.
God knows we're not getting any
I got
from
zero.
from Pops over here.
Bro.
I just know that.
Bro. Don't even.
But yeah, so but we're going to be, we'll be talking about the comedy scene. We'll be
Yeah.
talking about, how do you get started in comedy? Or
Yeah.
how, maybe we'll find out how Steve got started, or
Yeah, sure.
maybe someday when you want to take a nap, I'll tell you my story about how I got started.
It's great for
been-
especially insomnia.
I've been doing
His
this,
chats are great for insomnia.
I've been doing this since they invented laughter. It was a new invention, and I was like, hey, I want to take some of that. So yeah.
Wow, that was really good.
Yeah, well, at my age, it's
You
pretty
can
much
just turn it
natural.
on, just bam.
It's just natural. What can I say?
Right.
It's almost like if I say I'm going to do an old guy, and then then I'm going to do an old Rico the Rican, and I can't really do that.
You can.
It's like
You can.
I was going to try. You know what I mean?
Hey, hold on, sideways.
You know what I mean. See, I can't do that. It's just like, it makes me sound
There's
like
a difference. You can't just be like, holy. You can't be like Speedy Gonzalez. You can't do the Speedy Gonzalez. That ain't us.
So that's why I'm going to stay on this side over here as Pops, and you get to be.
I get to be myself.
You get to be the Rican, and
I
you
get to be
do.
myself.
You get to be you. And although every once in a while, I think it might be fun
Yeah.
to try and be.
I mean, why not? Try it.
Yeah. Well, I can't.
You will eventually.
Yeah. Eventually, I'll be like, oh, I see what you mean there, senor.
See what I'm
Very
saying?
good,"
That's
But
that's-
right now, I can't do it.
this is just straight up Speedy Gonzalez. You might as well. I might as well just be Slowpoke.
Well,
Hey, Speedy. The pobre pussy gato took color cheese.
Jess.
What are we going to do? Holy, I help you.
And yeah, so it's pretty much what this whole thing is going to be. We're going to sit around and talk about stuff and laugh at each other,
Yeah.
and
Fun.
hopefully you'll laugh too.
Yeah, man. We're
And-
gonna. I mean, just because we can talk about, especially our love for comedy, our love for just being stupid and silly, but at the same time, letting everybody know, hey, hopefully we can connect with some of the comedians that we work with and bring them in, and we can do a show with them too as well. So we want to make it a little bit more local, so that everybody knows who's who in this area. We want to make sure that everybody knows what's going on, and
Yeah,
it's gonna
so
be fun.
for all of our comedy buddies, or people that don't even want to be our buddies, but they do comedy, and they're like, maybe I could go sit in with the old guy and that funny Puerto Rican.
I give them some time.
Then just let us know.
Yeah. It'd be great to have them on.
And we'll hook you up and promote whatever you're doing and find out about you.
Yeah.
And if you're not a comedian and you're like, hey, I just watched this, and I'd like to hear about one of my favorite comedians, and if you tell us,
We can try to reach out to them.
we'll reach out to them because like if you say, hey, I'd like you to do an interview with Jerry Seinfeld,
Oh,
and
Dennis,
I'd be like,
you got it, bro.
you know what, it will help if we go to Jerry's people and say, hey, our friend from the entire blogosphere or the what's that called?
That's good. I like the blogosphere.
The internet.
Yeah, the interwebs.
The interwebs. Oh, man.
The interwebs.
We do that Websy thing.
Yeah.
And we'll touch base and say, hey, somebody asked for it, so we're trying to do it.
Yeah.
He probably will still say no. Because,
guaranteed.
you know, we're us and he's...
We're in Shelbyville. We're in Plainfield. We're in Greenwood.
We're doing the big cities of Indianapolis.
That's big names right there, bro.
Plainfield. That's a pretty good sized community.
That's
in
good right
Plainfield.
there.
If you like warehouses.
Plainfield.
Yeah, it's pretty plain.
Nothing.
And then you got Greenwood, which is sometimes it's even green.
Sometimes.
And there's not a whole lot of wood.
No.
But
there it is. Chalk it up. Another Pops joke there, right there.
well, I don't know.
Not a lot of wood in the green. Green in the woods.
Yeah.
Greens.
And then I don't know how they got the name for Shelbyville. Maybe somebody named Shelby said, I want to call this town Shelby Town. And they said, no, that one's already taken, so we're going to make you Shelbyville.
They're like, no,
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
And then Franklin. Oh, the big city of Franklin.
That's a big deal right there.
Man.
We got to get them to come to Franklin.
That's
Like Jerry, you got to come to Franklin.
that's the place.
That's
you
where
know.
it's at.
Because they have Franklin College.
Yeah.
Which
It's
is
business right there. That
is like a pretty big thing there.
It is.
I have some
is it the
friends
only
who
thing
actually
there?
graduated from Franklin College,
Dude, I don't know none of Indiana. I don't.
and then
know.
they actually got jobs after they went to college.
I hope so.
Yeah. See, I went to college and I didn't get any jobs, so that's why I'm doing comedy.
Yeah.
So what you went to college? We'd like to know what you think you're qualified for.
Went to a community college.
I'm qualified for. No, I went to comedy college, and I could be a comedian, or if I went back for my master's, I could probably become a clown.
Wow.
But
Clown college?
yeah, that's a whole lot more in depth.
That's more.
Oh,
Yeah, that's horrible.
I didn't have the attention span for that, so I was like, nah.
Wait,
We'll
hold
just-
on. Are you kidding? Comedy college.
Comedy college, yeah, I teach there. Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
I'm a professor.
That's right. You do have
yeah.
comedy college going on, university, whatever
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, comedy college. That's
That's where you go to yeah. That's where you go not to know about comedy.
no, that hurt both my feelings, and
It's where you go to die.
that's why
Sorry.
that's why my counseling bill is so high, because I have to go to counseling all the time because Steve keeps lifting me up, and
Bro, sometimes
he's the wind beneath my wings.
that's why your new stage name is Farts.
No.
Come on, bro.
So anyway, to be real honest, if you ever are interested in learning a little bit about comedy in terms of how do you write comedy, how do you prepare to do a stand-up set, how do you do your how do you work with your stage presence, and if you get to the place where you think, hey, this is fun, and I'd like to even try to make a little bit of money, we have a little bit of how to turn your comedy into actually into some money. I'm not saying a career, no, because I'm going to try and convince I'm going to try and convince as many people not to do that until after I die.
Oh, and
because I want fewer people to be in my competition.
Oh.
Because
you just
I don't have to
straight exposing. Oh, you just
I don't have to be.
exposing yourself.
I don't have to be real good if I have no competition. So.
Oh, I definitely.
I'm like,
sign
oh
up
yeah,
now.
I want to
now.
help you. I want to help you see your dreams right after I'm dead.
That's that hustle.
Because
that's that hustle right there. There it is. The hustle.
No,
This is Hustle Man Dennis Tooley. Dennis Hustle Man Tooley. I'm telling you, just know this. He knows how to hustle this game.
If if you're interested in that, you can follow Dennis Tooley on Facebook. And you can even look for Comedy College with Dennis Tooley. or with comedian Dennis
Dennis
Tooley.
Tooley.
Comedy
You're all
College
over the
with
place.
comedian Dennis Tooley.
Man, you act like you don't know how to hustle, bro.
If
It's all a game to you, right? It's a front, bro. You telling me
I have no
I'm
idea.
the old man, bro, and I'm gonna steal your money.
But if you're interested in that, after the first of the year, everything's after the first of the year right now because with the holidays, there's so much going on for most people. Absolutely nothing going on for me, other than the show at the Pixie Theater on the 22nd. And so if you're listening to this or watching this right now, and you're going, hey, it's not the 22nd yet, you should go to Edinburgh, Indiana,
Go there.
to the Pixie Theater
Go.
for Happy Christmas with the Happy Place
Holiday.
comedy.
Yeah, do you know where's that again?
It's at the Pixie Theater in Edinburgh.
Happy Place.
Happy Place Comedy.
Happy Place.
Happy Place Comedy. That's Jan Tatlock and Dave Cross. Dave's sister Jan kind of started that whole thing.
Oh, okay.
And then Dave was like, it's easier for me to jump on your coattails than it is to do my own thing. So yeah, he was right over there. Hey sis, I'm going to help you out. And she's like, I don't want you. She said, no sis, I'm going to help you. So she's like, okay, since it was court ordered, I'll go ahead and let you. And I don't know if that was the whole case or not. I'm just making this up as I go along. But it's the Pixie Theater is where Happy Place Comedy, they do a lot of shows.
Yes.
And on the 22nd of December, I will be part of the show.
Rocking it out.
Just part of the show.
Papa Farts.
Yeah, so you can come see Pops. And I don't know if the Rican will come or not.
I might be there, man.
Hopefully he'd show up. Because I'd like to at least go, hey, everybody, look, Pops and the Rican.
We got a show.
So... I'll even try to get him up on stage.
Why not? Why not?
He may not say a thing just because he's like, I don't want to be seen in public with you, let alone be heard with you.
This guy.
So
who's with this guy?
But so
cool. I like it.
So yeah, this is pretty much what we're going to do all the time, right? Just us talking and flapping our gums.
Until we can reach a pretty decent show to where people are chiming in and I'm hoping that it will be some kind of encouragement and, informational,
Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw this out. If you have any questions, any comments, if you send an email to Pops and the Rican, all one word.
All one word.
Don't put any symbols in because I don't know how to do that. Pops,
not the symbol, but A-N-D.
Pops and the Rican at Gutty'sComedyClub.com. If you send us an email, hopefully by the time we put this out, Steve will have worked his magic and actually put an email together that says Pops and the Rican at Gutty'sComedyClub.com. And we'll get the email and we'll look at it and
see if we can rock it out.
And we'll see if we can provide an adequate response.
Yeah.
Or we'll at least try to mention it on the next podcast that we have no idea how to provide an adequate response. So we'll acknowledge the fact that you sent us and you stumped us a little bit. So we may not get all of the correct answers for everybody, but we will at least try. That's about the extent of that. And we gave it a noble attempt. It was a great, noble attempt.
That is going to be the go-to voice.
Well, I don't know.
I like it. You sound like Mr. Lunt. And no, Pop. Wait, isn't there an old guy in the VeggieTales?
Well, I don't know because evidently we're not supposed to watch VeggieTales now because who knew veggies could be?
Oh yeah, whatever. Blah blah blah.
Veggies could be racist, but evidently that's what they are now. I don't know.
Gosh, everything's offending everybody, bro. It's ridiculous.
I tell you, taking offense has become the new.
Yeah.
It's become the new pastime.
Oh, it's a new Me Too.
Oh man, yeah,
it's annoying.
Oh, I don't really understand that song, so I'm going to say it's racist. I understand that song. I just don't like it, so I'm going to call it racist.
Oh, you're wearing a leather belt, and my cousin's a cow. I'm offended.
Really, your cousin's not that big. I think. And I hope she's not. I hope she's not listening or watching.
She? Why you gotta say she, bro?
Well, she's your cousin.
Why it's got to be a woman when we talk about cows? That offends me. I'm offended.
Well, you should be. Hopefully, your cousin isn't. That's all I'm saying. But
No.
we could be talking about my brother because, well, at least one of the two brothers. I mean, I've got four, and there's two of them that are kind of, thin and somewhat healthy.
Yeah.
And then I got two ones that are bigger than me.
Pretty big.
So I like hanging out with them because I look like I went on a diet. Yeah.
That's horrible.
Hey,
or you're catching up to them.
Hey, Joel, you're moving.
Just
throwing the cow back in there. You see
my second oldest brother, he hates it. I used to call him fat cow all the time, just to get on his nerves. Leave me alone, fat cow. Hates it.
Well, which brother? What's his name?
I'm not gonna say his name.
Oh, go ahead, say his name. Come on, I said my brother's name. Joel.
His name is Joel.
Randy. They're my two heavy brothers. They ain't heavy. They're my brothers. Don't make me sing.
There it is.
I'll break it out.
Break it out, bro. Do it.
He ain't heavy.
Get it, bro.
He's my brother.
Is that? I don't even know who's that. Who sings that?
I just did.
No,
Were you not
did you just make that up?
No.
You just freestyle that?
There's an old song. I don't remember who wrote it or sang it. I just know it's a long time ago.
Fabulous Five or something like that.
Yeah, well, you put my four brothers and me. There's five, so we were fabulous
The
five.
Fab Five?
Yeah,
The Fab Five, baby.
I don't know if that really was true or not, but so
Yeah, bro. So we need to work through that.
we need to find out how to get a hold of somebody with this company. I'm not going to say its name because they don't pay us to advertise right now.
Yeah.
But if we're going to be drinking this during the show, we should get them as sponsors so that as we are.
Oops.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't show them.
Oops.
Well, there's a company that we're going to try and get to be sponsors because we're going to be
Because we're cool like that.
we're partaking from their beverage,
And we're taking over. We're taking over.
and so anyway.
Yeah, bro.
So the next time we do this,
We're gonna actually have a list.
we'll have some stuff to
Structure.
talk about,
Yeah.
and
But I'm happy right now.
Yeah.
We have a good setup.
so I like this,
Yeah.
and then we'll just kind of go from there, and
I can dig it.
then we'll let everybody know. Hey, tell all your friends,
Tell all your amigos,
tell your family,
de tu familia,
tell complete strangers,
y la gente que no sabes.
and evidently whatever he just said, and they should all check out the Pops and the Rican show
Yes.
on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right now. It's YouTube. It's also going to be on, I think it's called Castbox, which is like a podcast. And it can be on iTunes as well and Spotify as well.
Yeah, so you can find us on a lot of places.
Yeah.
And once you find us, tell everybody they should check us out.
Yeah, it's nice.
And then if you want to make fun of Steve,
Hey, go ahead.
send an email to popsandtherican@guttyscomedyclub.com. And if you want to say something loving and kind to me,
Yes.
you can send an email to popsandtherican
Farts and the
at
Rican.
no, it's popsandtherican
Farts and the Rican.
at guttyscomedyclub.com. If you want to say something mean to me, you can send it to we don't really care at someotherplace.com. So,
Because that is real.
yeah.
That's real.
I mean, I want to hear what you have to say as long as it's nice. Because I don't want you, because I will be offended.
Yeah.
Because that's my new favorite pastime
Yeah.
is to be
To
offended.
be offended. I think that's where we're at now.
Yeah. So that's really what I think. What I think we should do is we should start a new league
Yeah.
for people who want to take offense at everything.
Yes.
And we'll call it the Recreational Outrage League.
Oh,
Yeah, it's going to be Recreational Outrage.
League.
I'm outraged.
Raw.
And so it's going to be my new recreation. I'm just going to take that on.
That's
It's
what I
like,
said. Let's do it.
we'll have our own leagues.
Is that kind of like trolling?
It might be. I don't know.
Sound like you're just a troll.
Well, trolling sounds to me like somebody's fishing, and I like to eat fish, but I do not like to fish
It is a new trolling.
because
I'm offended. I'm outraged.
yeah, I'm going to help somebody get outraged and offended by this because I'm going to tell you, I don't really fish because to me there's a real slight difference between standing on the shore of a river or a lake fishing,
Yeah.
or some idiot walking around with a stick in his hand.
Oh.
They're real close together. So
So you,
that's why I'm
you
gonna
really hate
I'll
fishing.
buy fish and eat it because I like to eat it. I like the flavor
But you don't like fishing.
yeah, it's a
Man, we're gonna lose a lot of
my
people.
my ADD kicks in and I scare the fish.
There goes
Kind of-
our fisherman demographic.
Oh,
Thanks, bro.
We were trying for that. I'm so sorry. For all of you fishermen out there, we
You kidding me? You don't think that there's fishermen here in Indiana?
hablo fishing. I'm going for as many offenses as I can because it's recreational offense. Recreational offense.
Pescando.
So anyway,
Where'd he go, bro?
so until next time,
And next time,
I'm Pops,
I'm the Rican.
and
And good night. That was great.
Toca la clave, suena el bongo, hazme un tumbao que el ritmo lo pongo yo.
Pops and the Rican.
Look at this dude. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
Pops and the Rican.